Afternoon baseball. Adam Wainwright is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Adam Wainwright. We all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It's been a 4 for 12 effort in the series for him coming in. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
0-1.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
2-2 the count. And the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, Dero, this looked like one of those easy 1-2-3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into right field, that's a base hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan, Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
On the ground is short. This could be 2 to second for 1. On to first, a double play. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. For the series, he's 3 for 12.
The third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The center fielder, number 5, Nick.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's been a factor in the series with 5 RBIs on 3 hits. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. And in steps Scott Kingery. First pitch coming from Wainwright. 0-1 the count. Takes this the other way to right. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini, head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCutchen on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hops this one up. Kingery has got it, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mancini moving back, But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. In his career, Segura is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Line drive base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-1 the count now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mancini moving back. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Phillies leave a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today.
Anderson.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Williams is under it. He's got it 1 away. In now, Adam Wainwright.
The pitcher, Adam.
First delivery to him on the way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Villar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Line drive to left. McCutchen will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him. But they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Realmuto aboard here at first with nobody out. He's right there. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So stepping in, Nick Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They can't chip in. At the plate, Harold Ramirez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Lifted in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Williams. but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Christopher Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Adam Wainwright. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jonathan Villar. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. From the stretch, hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 delivery.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One left for Miami, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He thinks they need to slow the game down a little bit when they get into the box. Top to bottom, they're hitting into way too many outs early in the count and not letting the at-bats develop. He's all for picking on a good pitch to hit when it comes, but they need to make sure they're doing more damage on the swings that they're taking.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Right side. He's got it. And the toss goes to Wainwright at the bag for the out. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Going back is the right fielder. And this one is gone. A home run.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Miguel Rojas as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. 1-1 now the count of the Marlins first baseman. Lifted in the air to center field. Williams is under it, and that retires the side. Miami down in order, and it remains 5-3. Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. The 0-2 delivery. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. No hits to this point. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air. That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. They're still down 5-3. Ready now, Corey Dickerson is tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this inning.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Williams. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the third out. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Marlins 6 and the Phillies 3. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Again, another foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
In now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a liner, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. Digging in now, Bryce Harper, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, can't cut into that 6th. Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Victor Arano.
Isan Diaz is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. The 1-1 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. From the stretch, And 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Williams. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Adam Conley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
61. Adam Conley.
New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Hit down the third base line. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out. And that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So striding in, Nick Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run.
Leading up for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. McCutchen looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 7-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Row. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He's set. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Stepping in, Harold Ramirez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. From the stretch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And there he goes towards second. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Marlins tack on 1 more. Ryan Stanek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 55.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 0-2 home, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Davey Grillon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd announced that around 22,000 comes to their feet. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-4 the final finish today. The Miami Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Adam Wainwright earns his first win of the season. Zach Eflin couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Ryan Stanek strikes out the side to record the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.